Hi guys, welcome back. We are Controllers Katanas coming back with more anime, more gaming, more TV shows just for you. So I am Martin, aka Marty Called here with Ian, aka Relic, and we're going to kick it off with a bit more anime. And we're going to kick it off with Suicide Squad, Isekai episode 3.
Yes, mate.
Yes.
So I've not. The thing is with this show, right, is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very well animated, and the fights and stuff in this show, they're what you would expect from a superhero animated show. You know, think of all like the older DC like animated universe. It is a really superhero style show, as opposed to like, I'd say over the top, but it's not got the massive fights that most animes have, for example. But it works well for it because it is that type of show, so it does work well. But on this one, essentially you get like it's like a little bit of a time skip. They've gone like a day into the future or something like that, and there's loads of these wolves. And my first thought is that they've all got like red eyes, the typical sort of like look they've got when they're being controlled in like an anime. And they obviously spot somebody on this hill who obviously is a human. So I'm assuming at this point, obviously we know by the end of the episode, but you guess it's another person from a different squad or a different Suicide Squad that's being sent in.
Yeah.
So obviously it's starting to introduce new characters now, which is obviously making it a lot more interesting. There's a funny scene that comes up there with Harley Quinn and Deadshot ripping that guy with the pink hair.
Cecil.
It's like, don't make him mad. He'll start pulling his hair out. He'll go even more bold.
Yeah.
He's going to lose more hair.
He has literally got the worst hairstyle I've ever seen. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is.
In anything ever.
It's just a weird haircut.
He's got like all the hair at the back and then just a line all the way to the front of like long hair.
Maybe if he pulled some of his hair right, it might make it better.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
a bit, but...
Give himself a comb over or something, like a parting or middle part or something. Proper curtains or something. But
yeah, I do love that bit where they were both like ripping him.
Just absolutely ripping him to bits, aren't they? And then you got Flack as well. He's trying to speak their language and all he's doing is insulting him. But he literally sounds like he's from The Sims. Like, he proper sounds like he's speaking like Simlish, isn't it? Like proper Sims language.
Oh, I miss The Sims.
But Clayface is one of my favourite characters in there. Because obviously he knows what's happening. Like, he knows what an isekai is. He knows when like the show's taking the piss a little bit, like when they put that spell on them so they can communicate, and he's like, "Oh, what a convenient plot point!" Like, it just like it makes the show better. Like, I feel like if they didn't have that little bit of comedy in there, you'd sort of think it's like a bit of a generic type show. But because he's in there, and obviously you get these like little bits, it just shows almost like people from the real world. I know they're like, it's not the real world, but you know what I mean, getting transferred into this different universe. It is like what it'd be.
Yeah, when that Rick Flag's talking to that Cecil, obviously you can tell he's learned the language from like these jail orcs, because he's like calling him like a knobhead, isn't he? Like
proper effing and jeffing into like.
Yeah, accidentally just calling him like a knobhead by accident, thinking he's probably just talking to him in a normal manner, but no, he's calling him knobhead.
He thinks he's being dead polite and stuff.
Stuff like, yeah.
He's like dead rude to him.
I think it is Clayface, isn't it? It's like, are you sure you're talking the language?
Yeah,
he seems to get more angry.
They seem to be getting more angry. Like, are you sure you're doing it right? Like,
yeah, so funny.
Oh, it is good. But obviously they get summoned to the Queen. The Queen's an absolute bitch, mate. Like, but obviously, I think, is that her daughter or something that's with her? The one that looks like Sailor Moon Cinderella or whatever she is. But
yeah, that's the princess, isn't it?
Yeah, she's obviously intrigued by him. She seems to be very intrigued by Harley Quinn more than any of the others. When you see her like focusing in on them, she's always looking at Harley. And they basically get caught, and they get asked obviously to help them win the war, so to speak, and try and obviously take back their land or their castles or whatever's happening. And they obviously all start to get geared up. They're like, look, we're going to need all our equipment back. If we're going to help, we need our equipment. We need like our guns and our weapons. Yeah. And then you got Clayface rolling up, mate. He's literally cosplaying as Muzan from Demon Slayer / Michael Jackson. Like, it's the same character, bro.
Yeah, it's like Moonwalker, isn't it?
It's literally Muzan, mate, before he was a demon.
I like that bit where obviously Crispy the Queen finds out that Rick Flag is behind, obviously because he brought the other Suicide Squads
Yeah, yeah.
into this new land. That's when all the stuff starts kicking off with the wars and stuff. And then obviously Rick Flag then gets like tied up, doesn't he? There's like, you guys have promised to sort all this out. If you don't do it, then this guy's gonna get beheaded. And then Rick Flag's getting dragged out. He's like, remember, I'm the only one who can find the gate. They're all like, oh, sod him, go.
Help me! Like, come on! Don't forget
remember, I'm important.
If you don't do it, your heads are all going to explode. He's bricking it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bricking it. But so Harley Quinn clicks on that that the wolves are essentially being brainwashed. Deadshot thinks he knows who it is, and obviously he's like, "Oh, I think I know who that is." And we were old cellmates. And it turns out it's basically Ratcatcher, but because obviously all the powers and stuff get enhanced, his powers now let him literally control werewolves, which is mental. But you get these like flashbacks. So Deadshot thinks he's mates with Ratcatcher because they were in the same prison together. They were like cellmates and stuff in prison. And you get all these like flashback clips of Deadshot thinking he's being dead polite, but he's being super offensive like all the time to Ratcatcher, and he hates him. One of the scenes that probably made me laugh is when he walks into the toilet with some hair clippers, and then the Ratcatcher's literally having a shit on the toilet, and he comes out with a mohawk, shaves his head.
Yeah, you need a cooler haircut.
Yeah, you need a cooler haircut, mate, if you're going to survive in here. They've got like that rat mating video, like porn video.
Yeah, I was into that kind of thing. It's a bit weird, but he's into it.
Just absolutely unintentionally just bullied him for ages, basically, the entire time he's in prison. So he absolutely hates him.
Yeah, it's funny because like he thinks he's like his mate, doesn't he? But obviously, he just literally just like totally misunderstood the situation.
It's like, what have I ever done to you? Like, I thought we was friends.
I just love the bit where he's having a crap. He's like looking up, like, huh? Like on the bog roll.
He's got a tight roll between his legs. Like, what's happening? Oh, it's so good. But obviously Ratcatcher's fuming because he obviously doesn't like Deadshot at all. And then they have this like little fight where obviously he sends all these wolves on him, and Deadshot basically gets a bullet off, and he gets saved by Katana essentially, doesn't he? So which was absolutely clutch because Katana's a sick character, mate, like proper sick character. But essentially, the episode, there weren't that much that happened, essentially. It was just another introduction. Now they know there's other people there, like Katana.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know they've been told, but now they've seen it for themselves. There's Katana and Ratcatcher. It's introducing a couple more characters. And I think they're going to basically stray away from their mission with the Queen at this point and just go a bit mad. I think it's going to be a bit of like a Suicide Squad versus Suicide Squad, like Hunger Games Battle Royale type thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what other characters like come into it. And on this final scene bit where because Ratcatcher literally sets all the wolves onto the Suicide Squad, and literally like Hardy's got a bat just like swinging, battering them. Deadshot's literally the head popping people. I love the animation there. I'm really enjoying that side of it.
Yeah, it's very colourful as well, isn't it? So it's like it's very easy to watch. It is an easy watch. Because you click it on, like I say, it doesn't seem like much has happened in the episode, but it goes quick. Like you're not like sat there thinking, "Oh, this is like boring. It's dragging." It doesn't. It does go by quite quick, and it progresses nicely. So
I saw the other day, like when I was watching it, it's not 24-minute episodes in it, but like literally by the time you've done the intro, it's like you've got like 20 minutes left. And obviously the ending. Yeah.
It's like you're watching it, it's like skip the intro, and it's like 2 minutes 45 seconds. You're like, all right, I thought you'd gone literally only 3 minutes already.
Yeah, nearly finished. But yeah, it's a decent anime. Is it episode? What episode?
That was episode 3. That was. I think there's 7 out at the moment.
Is it 10 altogether, or is it 8?
I think there might be. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. Suicide Squad Easy Guide episode. Oh no, there's 9 episodes. Oh no, there isn't 9 episodes out. There is. Episode 7 came out today, as we are recording this right now.
So we were thinking about doing 2 episodes a week, weren't we? But then you found some new anime, haven't we?
Yeah.
You found some new one.
The Elusive Samurai. There's 3 episodes of it. I watched the first episode earlier just to see what it was like, and it's basically gone under our radar for a summer anime. It's out from, obviously, as I say, it's 3 episodes. It's brand new. And there's me thinking this season's pretty dead and we've only got Suicide Squad to watch. But then it turns out I've seen the first episode of this and it's the animation on this show, Elusive Samurai, is insane, mate. Like, that's all I'm going to say. We'll discuss it further next week, but it's so good. It's such a good looking anime.
It's just the message you sent me is like, bro. It's like, it reminded me of the deep part of the boys.
Bro.
That's like, what's he want? Check this anime out. Yeah. It's added to my list, so.
It's good because it's a new one as well. It's relevant, so obviously you want to keep talking about relevant anime. Not so relevant anime, I suppose, at the moment, but will be relevant soon. Which, to be fair, I'm absolutely loving this one. Blue Lock at the moment, mate.
So good, yeah.
I didn't think I'd be this into a sports anime, mate, if I'm totally honest with you. Like, it's so good. Like, it's really good. The animation's great. The characters progress great. The episodes always progress nicely. I know it's football / soccer, but
no, football, mate.
There's so much that happens throughout the episodes, and the characters are all learning new skills, and they're obviously bettering themselves, and there's like life lessons for them, and yeah, there's a lot going on, and I don't know if you want to kick it off with episode 7, mate.
Yeah, I just wanted to say also, like, when I first watched Blue Lock, I watched it a couple of months back, didn't I? I was like, oh, check this out, but it was just, I wanted to see something different. I wanted something different from like the fantasy side of things. So, and then this football came up. I was like, yeah, check this out, and it was really good. And as we were watching through it, the characters, I've started to love the characters so much. And as we talk through it, I'll explain a bit more about the different characters I enjoy. So, episode 7. So this goes to the backstory of Chickadee in it. So we had a run-in with the Wenyama brothers back in school, and these brothers are all like high and mighty, like, oh yeah, we're the best on the team. Like, kind of pass the ball to us because we're the best kind of thing. And then we find out that Chickadee was like super fast and is like really talented. And eventually the team manager sees this and is like, yeah, let's focus all our team efforts on getting this Chickadee because he's so good. And then we find out he has this like his career and his reputation like continues to increase, but then he has a really bad injury which kind of stops all that. And then he feels like now he plays football, he's like tied down because of his leg. He's had this it's like ACL injury.
It's an ACL, tear or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and that, as we know, like for athletes, that's really bad. And then in the episode, it kind of describes it as being like tied down to the floor with chains because he can't really be himself.
The way they animate it as well is like that as well, isn't it? They do a very good job at sort of like conveying what the character's feeling by visually, obviously doing things like that. They do such a good job of telling the story. Yeah,
and then we, as the episode goes on, Chickadee sees Izzy. What's his name?
Izzy, the main guy.
Izzy, that's it. Yeah, I was trying to find it in my notes. Yeah, they see his desire to win, and it reminds him that the chance they have, if they lose, they're gone. So then we have this bit where Chickadee, like, he sees it, he gets motivated, and then suddenly breaks from these chains. And mate, when he breaks from his chains,
boom, beast mode.
Sonic Engine. He flies down the wing.
I put Chickadee backstory leading to improve himself. Loved it. I says he obviously is finding the strength to help Isagi on beast mode. And I just put, he's back in all capitals when he goes rapid, mate. It's like, Chickadee's back, baby.
Because Isagi's looking for his ability to smell a goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then when Chickadee does this, he suddenly, boom, he can smell this opportunity.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, what's happened here? Something's unlocked. Yeah,
something's changed. And then he finds him. He sees him running on the right wing, doesn't he? He spots him, passes the ball, and he scores, doesn't he?
Cheeky, mate. Little flying toe poke.
Yeah,
Toe
the
poke
goalie
goal,
thinks he's got
mate.
it, but he just like literally gets a toe on it and just knocks it over the keeper.
I just want to give a cheeky shout out, to Hammond, mate. You know, the goalie.
Oh, with the save.
Yeah, he gets that clutch save at the start.
Oh,
But that man, he needs a medal, bro. He does, because he's in the goal every single match, mate. He's proper, just like proper team player. In he's sick.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, no one's going to be as good as me. Like, I'm decent. And then you see in this episode, he gets like a fingertip, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
And he knocks onto the bar. I was like, yeah, this guy's
Decent,
decent.
mate.
But I'm loving these episodes. I really like showing the characters' backstories, and then you get to learn a bit more because there's so many characters in the whole of Blue Lock, isn't there? And eventually, we'll obviously tell you about different ones. But yeah, there was this bit again. Yeah, the traitor.
Team W.
Q1
battering him, mate.
Yeah, we have Q1, don't we? He's trying to convince the next opponents, which is Team V, trying to like say, oh yeah, let me score a couple of goals, and then I'll tell you all the tactics. Same thing he did with the other ones.
Yeah, he gets beat up by Team W for getting the loss. They step in and save him. But one of the bits that made me laugh though is why was there randomly one of the blokes just fully naked with his arse out, like in one of the scenes? He was just in the changing rooms with his arse out. I was like, "What is that necessary?" Come on, pal.
It's just at the time it's
yeah, I know. It's just
it's
just dead funny how he's walking around with his knob out, mate.
And the other guy, the guy's face like stunned, like, huh? But yeah, so he's trying to convince Team V again. He's like, oh, well, I'll tell you all the tactics if you let me score goals. And they're just like, nah, mate, we don't need you. Because it turns out Team V is the top scoring team of that.
Got some ridiculous, like 16 goals or something mental, haven't they?
Yeah, so that hits us into episode 8, where we do find out, the trio up front for them have scored 16 goals altogether. And somehow Team Z have to figure out a way to defeat him.
Tackle him, yeah.
It's the final chance they got.
They seem pretty chill as well. Like, there's one of the guys called Nagy. He's like dead sleepy and like he's proper chilled out. It reminds me of for anyone who's watched Naruto, he reminds me of Shikamaru from Naruto, where it's like, what a drag, like proper can't be arsed energy. Do you know what I mean? Like he literally is not bothered at all. Like he's decent at what he's doing, but he just can't. He's just not bothered. Like he literally don't care.
So one of the other characters on Team V is Rio, and we have a little backstory on this guy. So he grew up with really rich parents.
Yeah, his backstory is quite different to like other backstories you see, isn't it? I thought it was quite unique for a backstory.
Yeah, so this guy, anything he wants, he gets. And his parents just give him everything, so he gets bored. He's like, oh, this is boring. I need to find something that I want, some treasure. And then he sees the TV, and he sees all these dudes lifting up the World Cup. Yeah.
Germany won it. I think they were German.
Yeah, Germany, that's it. And he's like, I want that. And he speaks to his parents. His parents are like, no, you're going to be a CEO, like your dad, you know.
You're going to take over for me, mate. You're just all you need to worry about is your education, mate. Like...
Anyway, so in spite of that, he's like, nah, mate, I'm going to win I guess the nationals, and the school nationals.
Yeah.
And we find out that in this type of Japan, it's like the school nationals is not very good, or the team or the football coaches aren't very good.
Oh yeah, it's like not known, is it? In there, it's like a private school or something. They're in or whatever.
Yeah, it's like they don't really push for like footballers.
So it's a very academic sort of place, isn't it? It's nothing to do with like physical education or anything like that. They're not bothered about
all the good stuff, sports and stuff. And this is where he meets Nagy. So Nagy, as we find out in the next episode, Nagy's control with the ball, bringing out the air, is sick.
Next level, mate.
And when we meet Nagy, he kind of like drops his phone out of his hand, but then he like jumps downstairs, doesn't he? And he catches on his foot.
Yeah.
Saves his phone, and this is like chatting to him, and then Rio's like, I want to make this guy my project, and he'll be awesome at football. So let's kind of do it together, and that's where they have this bond and this friendship fall. And then,
Yeah, he essentially just talks Nagy into it. Even then, he can't be asked. Nagy can't. But he's like, yeah, all right, whatever, mate. I'll do it with you. I guess so.
I like the bit as well. Right, is it Raichi?
The guy with the shark teeth.
The madded guy, yeah. It reminds me of
gets the tray in a headlock.
So they dress the Q1 guy. They're like, he's in the locker room. He's like, yeah, this guy. Let's go. Let's kind of like, let's sort him out now. Now he's here. And like I say, this guy reminds me of Bakugo from MHA, which I was mentioned earlier.
He's got dead high energy all the time.
But then grabs an headlock. He's like, come on, lads, let's have a go at this guy. Let's have a look.
Let's do him in.
And they're all like, yeah, let's do it. But it's Aggie who like kind of stops and he's like,
he's like, no, lads,
we need 11 players. We need 11 players to have a chance against Team V. And then we get this like little we had this chat, don't we, from Jinpachi saying like kind of you've scored goals from fluky situations. You kind of need to up your game and work on these like try and produce like a formula, don't you? For, use your weapons together and create like a formula to get more goals, like all the other world-class strikers. And then we have the match that starts with Team V. Nerves are high. They've studied the tactics, and then they managed to get like a quick counter-attack. And then we have this bit where Gagamora like does like a scorpion kick, doesn't he?
Oh,
and he hits the bar. And then Rio sees that, he's like, yeah, that's a pretty good move. Let's do it the other way. And then they literally copy the same move as Team Z's just done. Copy the move, and it goes to Nagy, and he does like a long ball, and Nagy brings it out of the air. So sweet, doesn't he? It's literally coming in at speed as well. He gets on his foot, and he does like a magical volley into the goal, and that's it. They're 1-0 down. Then we're going to episode 9. I'll let you tell the.
Yeah, there's
about this.
One of the parts that made me laugh on the last episode though was that ego guy, obviously the bloke who runs it all. He just comes on when he came on the camera and just start telling they're all shit. It's like you're all rubbish, like you're all proper bottom of the barrel crap, mate. But yeah, Nagy with that screamer at the end, mate, was sick on it. Oh, he's proper good. Proper.
Yeah, it literally. Yeah, as episode 9 starts as well, he just shows how like Nagy's a monster who just.
Yeah, like this,
just pluck it out of the air.
Like I say, this next one, he's my first note for episode 9 is Nagy is so sick. That's literally what I put down, bro. He's proper cool, mate.
I put Nagy is a monster.
if they're only Team V though, how insane must teams like A, B, and C be?
I know,
They're so sick and they're in Team V. Like that's mental. That is, isn't it?
I wonder about this episode, because we're like episode 9 now. There's 24 episodes in the season. How far are we going to get through this? In episode 24, where we're going to be, as in terms of what teams. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's we'll have to figure out what happens, won't we? Keep watching, Let's keep watching, mate. But this episode, the MVP of this episode for me is Bashira. Like the girly looking one who's got like, is his name Bashira? Bashira? I think that's how you pronounce his name. I can't remember. He's like his mate, Isagi's mate, and he's made friends with him or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. I just made that up to be fair. But he
is it not Chiggity?
No, not Chiggity. Not Chiggity. The other one.
Oh, Magoro, isn't it?
I can't remember his name, but he's got like shortish hair like that. And he's the one who's
like... It's got the guy who has ass out.
He was the one, obviously, when they're talking and stuff, obviously, before, when he first met him, he was like, oh, look, you've got a monster inside you as well, well as me. He came in clutch this episode, mate. He didn't he? Like, proper, like, literally came in so clutch this episode. He, obviously, he's essentially the one... Bashir is his... It's Meguru Bashir, that's his name.
Yeah.
So essentially, he's the one who's like, right. So what we need to do then? We need to we need to forget about everything we know and our weapons and everything. We need to go past that. We need to break through and we need to just wing it, essentially. Like, and he literally just starts skilling everyone, mate, doesn't he? Like, he literally just obliterates them all, doing like step overs, and it's like, oh, he's good. In their head, he's like, right. So he's faking left, he's going to go right, and then they go to go right, and he's like, oh, what? He's going left. Where's he going? They're like flicking it with his foot everywhere.
It's like when you find the skill moves on FIFA, and
Yeah,
just clicking the buttons, like, yeah.
Lowest easiest setting, mate. Got all the skill moves on him, and he gets himself a good goal from it too. So he's obviously built a lot of hype then for everyone. So obviously Isigi, everyone's like, right, so we can obviously learn from this. We all need to break past what we know and just keep going and going and going. But you find out as well, like Nagy and the other guys, he's literally just been playing for like 6 months. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Only not even playing a full year. Like, that's
So
mental, bro, isn't it? Like, they've literally only just learnt the rules of like football. Like, proper like generational talents, mate.
I like the bit as well, like, because they find out like Rio's like the talisman of the other team, and they're like, what we need to do, we need to stop any movements this guy does, because he can just pick a pass to any of the other forwards and score. And then that righty guy's like, but how can I play my sexy football when I'm stuck defending? I've literally that.
I love it. I liked it. After this episode, mate, I started proper liking him because I thought he was dead funny, mate.
Comes out some pillars.
Yeah, it's Igarashi taking that football to the face as well, blows his nose up, just demolishes him.
Yeah, it's put his life on the line, didn't he?
Literally, mate. He's put it all on the line, mate. Respect it.
Yeah, I do love it. I do love Kunagami as well. I think he's up there with one of my favourite characters. Him and Chickadee is just so good. Like,
he just defies physics, mate, to get bang long range goals, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the rockets he does. So he brings it to 3-2.
Yeah.
Because he scores that rocket from range, really, a technical shot.
Decent.
And the animation looks like it just goes for the keeper, doesn't it? Like the keeper's a ghost or something.
It's not the angle of it. It's like, even the keeper's like, what? The keeper's like, he didn't even have any spin, like he's proper spun out.
It was like looking through him, like, did it go through me? Or what? Like a bullet hole in him.
Like he's got a hole through Shaolin soccer style.
Yeah, I did like that. That was funny.
But yeah, on this episode, everyone's just leaving it all out on the line, just to play the best of their lives. Because obviously they're thinking as well, like, if we do end up going home, we want to go home knowing we've given it everything we can. Like, we want to have the best game of football we've ever played in our entire lives, if it's going to be our last, sort of thing. And then you hear the I can't remember his name, but you hear the redhead one. He's like, he called me stupid. It's like, it sounds like kids like arguing, doesn't it? It's like, he's called me stupid.
Got that bit as well where that Raichi, because he's obviously they got to stop that Ryu guy. Starts like proper stalking him, doesn't he? Like really creepily. He's like hanging over his shoulder, and then he's like taunting him and stuff like that. And then that Rio just like turns around and like elbows him in the throat, doesn't he? And gets a yellow card.
Oh yeah,
proper gets to him.
He's fuming, isn't he?
Rubs him up the wrong way, proper bad.
Yeah, what's that other guy called? The one with the glasses? It's Zantetsu or something, isn't it?
Zantetsu, yeah. He's pretty decent, to be fair.
Yeah, he was good. He was. It's him and him with the shark teeth, mate. He kept just literally just ripping him all game, and he just chasing after him and that. He won't leave me alone. It's like, they keep going, oi, Specs. It's like, you can't call me stupid, you don't even know me. Like,
yeah, he has this rivalry with Chickadee, doesn't he? That Zantetsu.
Yeah, Chickadee. Because his ability is like, he's got very fast acceleration, hasn't he?
Acceleration, that's right, yeah. And then we have this bit right at the end of the episode. Chickadee figures out, it's like, oh, this guy's really good at acceleration, but over a long distance, my speed will like surpass him. And then we have this bit where he kind of passes it, doesn't he? And then that Zantetsu's like, who's that to? And it's like, to myself, and he just like bombs off down the line again.
Chigo's like, look, I've worked out, mate. You've just got good acceleration. My top speed's better than yours, pal. Like, he's just like, oh.
And he just proper zooms past him, and then he like kind of curls one top corner, doesn't he? And then brings it to 3-3.
Yeah.
Then he like, yes. this is awesome. End of the episode.
Nobody got you the way I do.
That's wrong tune, mate. Wrong tune.
There's one part of this episode that made me laugh though. Ego basically asks his secretary if she knows what it means to awaken, and she says, "Oh, going from ordinary to extraordinary, like a Super Saiyan," and she stops herself before she says Super Saiyan. I was like, "Oh, a little nod to Dragon Ball, respect it."
You got it, haven't you? But yeah, I'm really loving this show. After that last episode, when it came to 3-3, you're like, well, what's going to happen next? And it ends, you're like, I need to watch more.
Oh, straight away, mate. Straight away. But yeah, ending on the Chigidi's equaliser, just getting good again, mate. More to come.
Love it, love it. And I hope if you guys are watching it as well, I hope you're enjoying it. If you've got any comments, leave them in our Discord and YouTube. We can chat about who's your favourite characters too and your favourite moments. Because I know I'm loving it and everyone's loving it.
Sick, mate. We're getting through it as well. 10, 11, 12 next week. Halfway through basically next week.
Halfway, yeah. There's a film out and I think we're going to watch it, aren't we?
Yeah, I'll watch that. It only came out very recent, didn't it? So we'll be able to watch that.
Give it like a month or so.
We've got a tier list for the boys because it's the last episode. So we're going to do, I reckon we do House of the Dragon first. And then we're
do you want to do the boys episode first, then the tier list? Though?
Yeah, so we'll do the House of the Dragon, then we'll do the boys episode, and then we'll end it on the tier list. Because we've put together a tier list of only characters from this season. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
In our usual style. But I want to talk about House of the Dragon, mate, because this episode was sick, mate. We had a couple more cameos from different houses. Lannisters rolled up in this one. Douchey as ever, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just as Lannisters are, they are really arrogant, aren't they? Cocky, arrogant, snobs, pretty much, aren't they? Just because they come from like a rich family.
Yeah.
So at the start of this episode, Jason Lannister turns up at the Tooth. He's got not with his tooth, at the Tooth. A place called the Tooth. He has his 1,000 knights and his massive army behind him. And he's got some caged lions.
Literally actual lions. Actual lions.
Can you imagine the bit where they release them? And it's going to come in it like in the battle.
Imagine that though, just dragons should start feasting on them though.
Yeah, the lions get beast like chomping on people and they're like, oh, that's brilliant. And then the dragon just flies in.
Cheers for your lion, mate. Decent snap there.
But yeah, then he has this big army and it's like, we're not going to move into Riverlands until Aemon shows up on Vhagar.
Oh yeah.
And then when the scene flips to Aemon, he gets his letter, it's like fuming, he's like, how dare he summon me? And he's like looking at his brother on the council like and he goes, send him a raven and tell him to hasten his march to Harrenhal, or he'll have bigger problems than Daemon's dragon on his hands. I thought that's so good.
Aemon as well, showing obviously he does have a much better sense of battle compared to Aegon, who literally was useless on everything. Like Aegon had nothing about him, but the problem with Aemon, he only cares about battle. So like he's really bad with like the people and all the other sort of stuff that you need to be thinking about when you're ruling like a like country or like anything else. All he cares about is battle. That's all he's bothered about. So he's obviously good at that, but yeah, he's not quite there with the other stuff, is he?
Aemon proposes to the council to make an alliance with the trusty Triarchy, and then if you remember in season 1, the Triarchy is the guy, the crab guy, remember? The monkey face. Yeah, so they're like really like untrusty, like dodgy pirate dudes. So to have an alliance with them could be a thing, but they need it to them to attack the blockade that the sea snakes got. This blockade that's blocking all the trade to King's Landing. So we'll see what happens there. But your mate Christian Cole is getting sent back to Riverlands, isn't he?
R.I.P. mate. He's done in years, mate.
I love his mannerisms and his attitude now, because obviously he's seen what dragons can do in battle.
Yeah.
And he's bricking it now. He knows Damon's there with
He's
Braxies.
literally thinking there's legit like no reason for me to be there. Like there's a dragon, I can't do anything, mate. Like why
Yeah,
are
it's
you
like
sending me there?
through the whole season, like people are not saying, "Oh, the dragons are gods," but when you see him in battle, you got no chance.
You can't deny it, mate. Can
Literally
you?
no chance. But then he's like bricking it. Is like, I've got to go back, have I? And then it's like, so the plan is Jason Lannister's army is going to come from the west. Christian Cole's going to have an army that comes from another direction, and they're going to hit Daemon from two fronts. At this point, we know Daemon hasn't really got an army,
He's got nothing.
but they don't know this yet. So, and then we get that scene where Alicent, the Queen, gets released from a seat on the council. Just like, cheers for your help. See ya.
Get gone.
But then we see that at a point now, like Aemon, because in season 1 when he was a younger lad, he was getting bullied like through all his life, and now he's kind of taking revenge on his family.
Yeah.
And this is part of it.
Like, you've all treat me like crap. Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in charge now.
Because she kind of hints like, oh, you're trying to get your own back now, because she's got like he had a troubled childhood, and all that trauma that came with it.
Yeah.
And now he's taking it back out on obviously Aegon, his mum, and other people. Yeah, it's good. Do you want to tell him about the Sir Stefan scene?
Well, you've got firstly, you've got Damon still hallucinating or dreaming or whatever's happening to him. He's literally like, he's just basically all these hallucinations, dreams, or whatever they are. He's just living through various regrets, essentially, isn't he? So like, he's whatever's happening to him, it's picking up all the worst parts of his life and regrets from when his brother was ill and all these various other things. And he's basically just fuming. He's like, I'm done, mate. I'm gone. Like, I don't care about this anymore. It's just stupid. Like, I'm literally leaving. And that witchy woman almost is waiting for him. It's like she knows he's going to leave or something. And obviously, she tries to reason with Damon about like what's happening and how he has commitment issues, basically. She's still sus, though, isn't she, mate? She does have that cool owl, though. That owl's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that owl, because I think that was like a nod to the previous episode when she literally says, "Oh, I could change into I'm an owl or something. I could change into an owl or something." But at this point, Alicent kind of advises Daemon that House Tully is like this. It's not the richest or the biggest house in the Riverlands, but that's like place your bets on that house to get them to join you because that's your best bet. But we all know that they've got that old dude who can't control his bowels at the moment in charge of the House Tully. So the Alicent goes, 3 days time, the winds will change.
Yeah, 3 days.
And then we find 3 days. Count them down. And then she kind of walks off, and you're like, "Oh, what's that about?" And then we'll find out later what that's about. But yeah,
the dragon's basically in the basement part, mate. That was insane. I thought they had it for a second, Old Sea Smoke's a beast, isn't he? He's so
they have that meeting, don't they? They have the meeting, don't they, at Dragonstone, and Rhaenyra's like, "Oh, Stefan's got blood inside him. Like, not Targaryen blood, but through his lineage and through his family tree, they were married to Targaryen and stuff. So there's a chance he's got blood." And then they have the cave scene, don't we?
Problem is, right, is that he's essentially trying to persuade this dragon to let him to ride him. Essentially, it's like a bonding thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's just, in my opinion, mate, he's got no confidence. He's got no eagerness to get to that dragon. Like, he's bricking himself. And obviously the dragon's just sensed it and then just disintegrated him. Absolutely filled him in, mate.
That meme I sent you earlier. but this bit where Rhaenyra goes, there's a chance that you could be a dragon rider. Obviously, a couple of episodes ago, Cole chopped his dad's head off, didn't he? This guy, Sir Stefan, Cole chopped his head off, and he took over the castle, chopped his head off, and Sir Stefan hearing this chance to be a dragon rider to get some revenge, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'll take it. I feel honoured." Next minute, KFC, mate. Gets crisped.
They need the blacksmith, mate. He'd be sick on Sea Smoke.
Yeah, Yeah, it apparently is one of the dragon seeds, but I'm not going to say too much about that because that happens later on. But I did look into the lore of the dragons of House of Dragon, and there is one called Cannibal, which eats other dragons. So I'm waiting for that guy to come into it because he'd be sick.
But yeah, you see Rhaenyra here as well. She's truly starting to like take control as obviously the queen or in charge in terms of showing her dominance. She's not putting up for crap anymore. She's slapping folk. She's she is just showing.
Yeah,
She's literally just not putting up with any shit. She's just showing him, I'm the boss. Like you can have your say, but it's my choice whether I want to tell you or like take on board what you're saying. Get out my
yeah.
face, mate. That's basically what she's
Well,
saying, isn't it?
it wants a good slap as well. Like, literally smacks him around the chops, stops him in his tracks today. He's literally stunned there for like 2 days, like stunned there. Like, what happened? We're on this bit, don't we, where we're in the brothel, aren't we? And is it Yule? Is it Yule or something? Yulf? He starts. He's like eating gruel in the tavern, and then give me a second. He's trying to call me on Discord. Yeah, we have this bit where people are moaning because of lack of food, because obviously they shut the city off. Trade's not coming through because of the barricade, and all are moaning like, oh yeah, I bet in the banquet in the castle every night. And I started reading off this food, and I was like, oh man, this is making me hungry. Like beef and gravy, mince pies, honey cakes.
They're just dying for some meat, aren't they? That's literally all they're bothered about.
The guy from the last episode is like, I want meat. Thank God. But yeah, so they're really like these rumours are starting, aren't they? People are not happy with how things are being run. That I think it's like Yulf the White, the guy, the brothel guy who's like related to Viserys. He says, "Oh, never happened with Viserys in charge." So he's kind of he's turning into, and and then we have this bit where he goes on the streets and he starts leading the taunts about how people are starving because he sees these like lambs go past in the cart.
Yeah, loads of sheep and stuff for the dragons. Proper disrespect, mate. That is.
Yeah, it's bad. Then we find out the Maester comes into Aemon, doesn't he? Goes, yeah, your brother's conscious and breathing. And then we have the first visit to Aemon. It scares the crap out of him and questions him about what he remembers. And literally, he's pretty much done out into Aegon. He's
murked off, mate. Like he can't do anything.
He looks like Two-Face, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's done in proper, mate. He's not doing no eating. It'd be easier if they just put him out of his misery, to be honest with you. Which I doubt will last long if Eamon had anything to do with it, really. But he does look gross, doesn't he?
Yeah, he kind of, it's like when Eamon comes in, he's like panicking and he's like, oh, and he remembers he says he don't remember what happened, but he does. But he's so scared of what Eamon can do. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to keep quiet for now. But we have this bit where the White Worm speaks to Rhaenyra and tells her that a gift has been sent to King's Landing. Then we find out that there's some fishermen on Blackwater Bay. They see this like boat coming, don't they? Full of all the good stuff. But it'd be like a banquet on a boat. Yeah.
Meat. There's veg. There's just loads of food. Literally loads of food.
Apples, bananas.
But also, just before that, obviously there's that wild dragon in the Vale. How's that got free and just knocking around, mate, on its own? Like, how have they just allowed a dragon to just taz off on its own? And you see the dog again, don't you? The dog's just knocking around still.
Yeah, so that dragon, it's Rhaenyra, isn't it? Not Rhaenyra. Can't remember the girl's name. It's Daemon's younger daughter, isn't it? She's gone to the Vale.
Is it Baylor?
No, Baylor's the older sister. It's Rhaena, I think, or something like that.
I can't remember the names.
But later on, apparently, she does get her own dragon, which is that dragon knocking about. But I think it's like Sheep Stealer or something that's called. Maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I'm spoiling things.
Just goes around knocking about, eating people's sheep, mate. It's proper fuming at her.
I was like, get back in. But that bit where So when the food's delivered, the whole of King Leather goes mental into like mayhem. There's food knocking about and everyone wants it. And then like Hugh Hammer guy, the blacksmith, he uppercuts someone for a cabbage, doesn't he? Takes his cabbage because he knows his daughter's like ill, isn't he? So he's like, I want this food.
He's trying his hardest to get some
like
food, just to try and save her life, basically.
But yeah, it's that funny bit as well where Alison and her daughter go to the cathedral to light a candle for Aegon and all the other fallen men. Then this mob fuming outside, all the food's knocking about and everyone's writing and going mental. This mob forms and then the guards like, we need to get out of here now. And then they start fleeing. And then one of the beggars throws some sardines at
fishes her, man.
Alison's face right in the
point blank Fisher. Rhaenyra sending that food was absolute genius, though. To be fair, mate, wasn't it? Like
that white worm. That's it's a white worm, isn't it?
Yeah, like that's how you get like people on your side that are in King's Landing. Like that's one of the best things she could have done.
On that boat, it had like a massive banner, didn't it? Massive banner with her flag on it.
Big Targaryen flag on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
guards... bit as well.
Oh yeah.
Go on. No,
so the guards obviously like start cutting people's hands off and like the full-on riot broke loose. But I love the bit where all the white cloaks are getting done in, mate, by the peasants. You're just filling them in on the floor.
Overwhelmed, yeah.
Proper losers, mate.
Like I say that bit where one of the beggars grabs Alison's arm, and this guard goes, boom, chops his arm off, and it's like, no touching me. Whack! His arm comes off me. But yeah, the mob goes berserk. It's a bit like Royal Rumble, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble match kicks off, and the white guys get fucking thrown in the top rope.
Yeah, what a pointless life as well Aegon's going to live, mate. The part where it's like all that remains to you is your mind. Unfortunately, Aegon, because you are a moron, even your mind don't matter, mate. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, all that remains to you is your mind. I was like, unfortunately, Aegon, you're a moron, mate. So even that's useless, pal.
Yeah, it's like in season 1 of House of Dragon. Like, I don't know if you remember Aegon, but it was literally just like messing around, partying.
Yeah.
I think one guy's like flashing his dog out the window or something. But he's literally just messing around, just like, and obviously, on the other hand, Aemon's obviously more studying and stuff like that. But now later on in life, we see the benefits of living life the proper way and then flashing your knob out the window and partying all the time. Well, it gets you, mate. It gets you in the bed looking like Two-Face.
Gets you burnt up, mate. Crispy bacon style, pal.
When the war starts, yeah, you got no hope, pretty much. So we have this bit where Sir Strong tells Daemon that the old dude from the Tully house is suddenly dead. So Alison's gone to help him recover, and suddenly he's dead. A shocker into that. Didn't see that coming. And then Daemon's like laughing, doesn't he? And he remembers what Alison said, like the winds will change, and this is it. She's literally just helped him out in a big way.
Wait for 3 days to pass whilst he's still hallucinating. All this is happening. He's like, this is mental. He's like, what's happening here? Like,
so Alison, even though she's literally like drugging him, well, I think it's her. So Alice, she's drugging him and stuff, but at this point, she's really helped him out in a big way because now Daemon can go to the younger lad and they kind of manipulate him and get this massive army, the Tully army. Then we have the bit with Alan and Adam. Alan. So Alan's the dude who saved Sea Snake at the Stepstones. And he's got a brother called Adam. And he gets annoyed because he keeps getting overlooked by the Sea Snake, but promotes Alan to a first captain on his ship. And it's clearly Sea Snake's bastard sons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adam and Alan. You can tell, like you said, like you said to me, that because he's shaving his head into.
Shaving his head and it's white, isn't it? His hair's white.
Yeah. But I was looking into, the other lad, Adam, he's got literally black hair, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And people are saying, well, if he's his son as well, he'd have white hair. But I read into it, like, Jon Snow was Targaryen, wasn't he? But he had black hair.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I think it's like the genes or something.
What about
that
Jace?
overtake. Yeah,
He's got
as well,
brown.
yeah.
He's got dark hair, and his hair isn't white, but he's still
Yeah.
Rhaenyra's son.
Yeah.
It's just genetics, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I think some of the genes obviously overpower the other ones, but
yeah, when there's that dragon with no rider on it, mate, that literally
Yeah.
it almost. This is obviously which one is Adam? Which one's the one with the dreadlocks?
Adam, that's Adam. That is,
Adam
yeah.
in it, yeah. So basically, the dragon's flying around with no rider on it. He's knocking around and he sees it and he starts running. And obviously, like I say, we think he's a bastard son of Valerian. So he's got dragon's blood. And it's almost like the dragon was like sniffed him out. It was following him. Like it weren't like hunting for him, was it? It just looked like it was following him. So it's like fate, mate. I think he's gonna be tazzing around on dragon soon. I do.
Well, I told you when I was looking, because I forgot the guy's name and I was looking on Google at Adam, and I kind of got a bit spoiled for me. That obviously Adam is the Dragon Rider now. Because Rhaenyra gets a message saying, "Oh, new sea smoke's been seen over the village or whatever." And it's like, yeah, that's not what normally happens. And it's like, no, he's got a rider. And she's like, what? Straight at me. She might think she might have a battle around because it might be someone from the other side that's got this dragon, but we'll find out.
I'm just hoping that it's not like as soon as they see each other, it's not like she's just going to go gunning for him straight away. I'm hoping that she sees that she doesn't recognise him, or she does recognise him. I'm sure they've met before.
There is a trailer. There is a trailer at the moment. It kind of shows you.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. The trailer shows that they're on a beach and there's that chat, like a chat thing. But Adam's saying he didn't get recognised by the sea snake. He will definitely get seen now by him. Because now it literally just rose, boom, rose with the ranks. Dragon Ride is sick, isn't it?
But it's also that what Rhaenyra and that other woman kissing. They just get with anything with a heartbeat in this show, don't they, mate? They're not bothered who it is. They're literally like, yeah, all right, go on then.
I think this is I think the White Worm, because I can't remember the name, is it like Masari or something?
Yeah.
But I was reading into this, like, when Alison and Rhaenyra were growing up, the kind of Rhaenyra showed her like sexuality a bit, so she could have been like a lesbian or bi or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think White Worm like knows this, and now she's trying to like kind of manipulate her and she's got like another agenda, I think.
Oh yeah, she's not going to do it.
And that's why that's
not the type of person she is. Her entire character is based on that, isn't it?
So I think she's trying to get like Worm away in. Well, yeah, White Worm away in, and she's after something. I don't know what it is yet, but maybe a higher position or something else. But I'm intrigued to see where that goes as well. But yeah, great episode. I want to see Adam flying around his dragon, see what he can do. But I also want to see I'm pretty sure the sea snake's got a dragon as well, isn't he? Or he can ride a dragon.
I think he can, yeah. So obviously, he's Valerian, isn't he? So.
Yeah, but the short on dragons, aren't they? They've only got Is it?
Oh yeah, I don't know if he's got
sea smoke. Yeah, they've got sea smoke, and they've got Vermithor and Silverwing or something like that. So the blacksmith's going to be on the one of them, isn't he?
Hopefully, sick, mate.
Probably Vermithor or whatever his name is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see where it goes. Start on Sunday. I'll be there. As soon as the title starts, I'll be like, yes, come on. But yeah, it's great.
It is good. I love it. I just love the universe. I love Game of Thrones. So it's like, it's so sick.
I found myself looking at like lore as well after the episodes, and like when you read on what other people have picked up as well, you just find so much more like in-depth story, and I love it. Another good episode this week. The Boys.
Saying goodbye as well, mate. Saying goodbye, unfortunately.
But this episode, this finale, as soon as I watched it, I messaged you and I was like, have you watched it? It's awesome.
It's literally like... I've not there's a lot of negativity around this season, and some of the episodes that to me I'm alright with it. Like I thought it's fine, but this episode is exceptional, wasn't it? Like you can just tell from watching the entire season now. Like this episode's just the cherry on top, mate. Like it's absolutely what a way to end the season on. Like it's so good.
I mean, I understand what people are saying. Like, obviously, season 3 had Soldier Boy in it, and obviously his character is amazing. Like,
well, we've obviously through the podcast we've been discussing it over the last 8 weeks or whatever we've been doing.
Yeah,
we've not had all good things to say. We've obviously not agreed with everything, and we've had some certain things to talk about and discuss. Whereas this episode, mate,
yeah. It's such a great finale.
Kicking off with Yui, bless him, mate, being duped again. Now he thinks he's engaged. Nice one, mate.
I just like how the bit a Vought on the Vought news it announces that A-Train's film's been cancelled.
Yeah, the A-Train film has been cancelled.
And other people are like, oh, is it like they're trying to make up some excuse why it's been cancelled, isn't it? Like, well, obviously we know because they found out he's the leak.
Yeah.
Cancelled
him, mate, literally. But you got Homelander crying over a jar of pubes as well. They're just tearing up, mate.
But like, when he pulls the jar of pubes out in his little goodie bag, his little goodie cupboard, it's like a week's worth of.
It's mental, mate. How much has he got?
It must be bold down there, don't it? Telling you.
Got none left, mate. I didn't know you lost it down there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like pathetic. It's like sprinkling it on the sideboard, doesn't he? And then he starts cleaning up after
the mess.
Ryan. Yeah, well, he leaves the pews on the side and he starts cleaning up the mess what Ryan's left, and he finds this picture, doesn't he? And it's Butcher and his wife. Is it him as well, or is it just Butcher and his wife?
I think it's just Butcher and Becca.
Yeah. Becca. Yeah, so he sees this and he goes fuming, doesn't he? He gets so mad, he smashes up his room, blasts it to pieces.
Oh, and he's lasered everything, hasn't he, mate? Like, he's literally lasered everything.
And when Ryan walks in at this point, Homelander's acting here. He's so good. He's like shaking ears, like, get over
mate. It. It's like his lips like quivering, his eyes like twitching. He's like,
yeah.
Anthony Starr, man, he needs multiple awards for his acting in this show. He's so good. He's literally so good.
Yeah, it's he's acting this bit. Obviously, Ryan walks in the room, and Homer's like, "I'll be here now. I order you," kind of thing. And he throws his picture towards him, and obviously he sees why he's mad. He's seeing obviously Butcher and his wife, and he's like, "I'm your father, not him." And then literally whole body shaking in rage, and then obviously Ryan leaves.
Ryan dashes, doesn't he? He's rebelling. He's rebelling, isn't he? He's not having any of it.
Best tactic, mate, get out of there, because. But it's from this point, Homeland becomes unhinged, doesn't he? And when Homeland is unhinged, that's it, mate. Makes for the best episode.
Oh.
So carrying on from this, Homeland is
mental, mate. You find out as well about the shapeshifter. The shapeshifter can also basically read the minds of its victims. So the story about the great grandparents and that sort of stuff that they told to Yui, obviously as Starlight, was all true. None of it was made up. It was all genuine memories and everything. So like, I don't know how you even sort of like differentiate them from a real person, because if they've got all of their memories and stuff, like, you're never going to guess that it's not the same person, really, are you? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like, as we find out this episode, Yui's getting laid a lot. And, like, I don't know, in some way you would kind of realise, because for what happened in the start of this season, like, Starlight was getting ripped apart by, what's her name? Firecracker. She got exposed that she'd had an abortion and stuff like that. So she'd be in a really bad state. And then this, the shapeshifter's like, any chance you get that bedding Huey? Like, surely you'd be like, going on here? Like, why is she always happy all of a sudden? Like, what's going on?
You just think she's doing her a favour, mate, because he's like, Dad's dead and that.
It was like dressing up in different outfits and like,
Yeah.
what's going on? What's going on? But I like this bit where Butcher's in Butcher's hospital and he thinks he's like, his time's up kind of thing, he's dead. And he speaks to Huey on the phone, doesn't he? He's like, go to a place. Go to a place in Nevada, innit? He goes, where the girls give you a ribeye and they get the baps that.
They get the baps.
It's like, please go for me, because I was going to go, but you
go for me and Lenny.
I was laughing at. It's just like, yeah, get a ribeye and get the baps out.
Get the baps out. But you get that
dying wish.
You get that Homelander zapping Newman live on TV, mate.
Oh, mate,
prove that she's a suit was absolutely diabolical, mate. She can literally blow brains up as well. She needs to just stop blowing brains up at that point. But Homelander's head's gone, mate. He legit thinks he can just change the laws in America as he sees fit. Like, he's mental, absolutely mental, isn't he?
Yeah, and this bit, like, obviously she gets exposed and they're in the back and like arguing about it. And Homelander just tells Newman, he goes, forget the rules, this is a new world. And it's like, no, I'll be impeached. He goes, no, we'll make new rules because this is our new world. Yeah. Literally, it's like, sod the rules.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Charge
like, oh, yeah, but this so-and-so amendment is like, nah, not bothered about that, mate. It's my world now, pal.
Sod that. But like I say, like, this is Homelander on a hinge. I love it. He's just so good. He just does what he wants. He shows his true power, doesn't he?
But obviously, at this point, there's loads of riots, and they started all over the country. And it's literally, you get to this point, and it's kicking off. Like, it's proper kicking off now. Ryan's gone to see Butcher, and Butcher's asking him, obviously, to leave Homelander. He seems like he's coming across quite emotional and caring and that sort of thing, doesn't he? So obviously you do think, I think even Ryan's thinking, yeah, I probably should. And he's like, should we play a game? And he gets him to stay for a while. But yeah, we'll learn a little bit more about that as well, don't we?
So it's in the last episode that Homelander told Ashley to get a list of people that have like beefs and like dirt on. What's it? This episode? No, it's this episode.
Yeah, it gets got to find on. I mean, anyone who's got any sort of dirt or anything on Homelander, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah, and then Ashley gives them this information. Is like kind of go on and like buzz off kind of thing, and then he gives the information to the Deep, doesn't he? Oh no, sorry. Sorry. So the meeting starts and Firecracker gives him some breast milk, doesn't he? And like Homelander drinks it, he's like, pretty good. He's like big smile on his face, he's loving it.
This is pretty good. But yeah, he's giving the rundown of essentially how they're going to take over America in a way, aren't they?
Yeah.
You got Firecracker as well, who's basically dying from the breast milk medication, mate. I
just love that bit. It's like he's like talking, he's like coughing. He's like, for God's sake,
move away. No, further down there.
All over me. You're coughing all over me. Move down there. Go. I love it.
But like you say, he's got this list, and then the Deep goes, what about Ashley? And Omen's like, yeah, Ashley knows, put her on the list. And obviously she overhears them mention her name on the list of people that need ending, and she just legs it, finds the stash of V, and she injects herself with V. But the proper made me laugh is that she's injected herself. She's like, and then her just wig falls off, mate. She got no ear, bro. It literally caught me off guard and started laughing dead bad.
I saw some memes of her wig falling off, and then she like looks up and she's like, Gollum.
I'll see the same ones.
Oh man! So remember this bit as well. This bit I really liked as well. Remember the scene where obviously Singer is about to be assassinated, or there's an assassination plot against him. So they move into like an underground bunker for safety, away from this assassin, which is the shapeshifter which happens to be Starlight, who's also in the bunker with Huey. But I like this part as well where he taunts Marvin, but he calls him an idiot, and he also says balls, which is a nod to Singer's actor, Bobby in Supernatural, which I love because I'm a Supernatural fan. I was like, oh man, that's definitely fan service. That is beautiful. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really good. Yeah, then Huey talks to the shapeshifter Starlight, and she's getting really hot and bothered. Probably got aircon down there, but she's getting really starts burning up. And she says, I'm burning up here like a furnace. And they've ever seen where Huey he realizes that this is the shapeshifter, because of what the shapeshifter said before.
Yeah.
When she was captured in that. And then it's this bit where the shapeshifter Starlight walks off to get some water, and Huey's talking to Marvin and trying to tell him. And then the shapeshifter Starlight comes back, and it's the worst attempt to try and stay cool I've ever seen in my life. It's so awkward, isn't it? It's so trying to play it cool, but as soon as it happens, the suspicion's been raised.
Yeah.
And she starts smashing people, doesn't she? This shapeshifter.
Oh yeah, you got the sheer desperation as well of the real Starlight ripping her hands to bits, mate, trying to escape and stuff as well. You got to respect it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, she starts laying into everyone. And they have the world's slowest opening door ever, mate, to try and get out. Don't they? That door literally is like... But the shifter's just biting necks and all sorts, isn't she? It's just going mad, the shifter is.
There's this one bit as well, some of the cards get ruined. One gets thrown against his cabinet and literally bends the other way. His back's to the... I was like, oh my goodness. And then one gets thrown onto a coat hanger, doesn't it? hangs up like a coat.
Yeah, hangs him up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a very gory scene.
Very. Sick, though.
But when they do finally get out the door, Kimiko fights the shapeshifter. And they're on this big scrap, and then the shapeshifter kind of breaks Kimiko's neck, but turns the neck the whole way around. So Red's facing up, and her back's also facing up as well. Then they manage to escape. Starlight, who's now, like I said, broken free, she fights the shapeshifter. Starlight gets the upper hand and chokes the shapeshifter out WWE style. Good old sleeper hold. And then we have this bit where Huey tries to explain himself to Starlight. Yeah, I've only did it less than 20 times.
Maybe less than 20? But mate, Starlight getting arsey at Huey, classic Starlight behaviour, to be honest, though, isn't it? Come on, mate. Literally had your memories of you both together and everything. Still find a reason to fall out with him.
Yeah, so now Homelander's unhinged. He tells Newman that if she don't play ball and let him control her like a puppet, he's going to hurt her daughter Zoe. And at this point, Newman's petrified, and even though she can play people's heads off.
Oh yeah.
She's waving to Homelander, so she calls Huey for help, doesn't she? And they arrange this meeting. This meeting with her, and as a way to earn her trust, she tells Huey where Zoe is located. And then the next scene after that, we have this funny scene with the Deep and the Black Noir. Have you got notion about this? This scene's so funny.
I've got no. So you get that part where Deep's punching that guy's head in. It looks dead realistic, doesn't it? And then Noir gets a murder boner.
Yeah, he's the thing with Black Noir, he's literally killing everyone in the building called Ashley. So
that's the wrong Ashley. Is that, well, I don't know.
It's she's not on the list. What are you doing? It's everyone in this company is called Ashley. He's literally killing everyone in the company called Ashley.
So everyone's Ashley.
Murder boner.
Murder boner was legendary, mate.
Yeah, because I think the Deep did mention to the Black Noir 2 that the original Black Noir used to get turned on by killing people.
Yeah.
I think finally the Black Noir 2's caught up with his.
Caught up with it, yeah.
Got a murder boner.
Getting the murder boner trait, mate. I just think it's funny how like the boys finds a way to bring these like proper like brutal mass murders and just add comedy to them. Like it's only the boys that could do that, isn't it?
That bit with the guy getting his head smashed in. It's funny because like you think the guy's like petrified, is like doing whatever the Deep says. Then you think he's got away with it. Next minute, boom, fucking bits goes right through his head and just splats blood everywhere. It's maddening.
So funny though, isn't it?
Yeah. Where are we now?
Also, I've lost my notes, so I just closed it by accident.
Yeah, so we have this bit as well where Butcher and Grace, after Butcher's played this game with Ryan, like you mentioned earlier, they tell him the whole truth about Homelander, like the flight, the rape of his mole,
Yeah,
the attempted assassination of Singer, and it's all that Homelander's doing. And that the only one who can kill Homelander, is Ryan. And then Grace offers to help and train him to be strong enough. And then she does a stupid move where she stands in the door. Like, knowing how powerful Ryan is, stands in the doorway, like, trying to force him to do what she wants. Otherwise, she's going to lock him in his room. And just throws against him all day like it's nothing. It's
yeah.
She's Ryan Brennan,
Done in, mate.
Dead.
You're Browners now. I put so now he's a little psycho too.
But in a way, I understand why he did it.
Yeah, he's fuming,
like,
isn't
he? Like a caged animal, isn't it? But
and he's a kiddo, so his like emotions aren't like fully. He don't. It's easy for him to lash out, isn't it? That's the thing.
And then we have this bit where like Butcher's on the floor, like looking at Grace who's dead, and he turns around, he sees Jeffrey Morgan's character, Joe Kessler,
Big Kessler,
kind of looking at him, and he's like, Butcher gives him that look, kind of like, yeah, I think you were right what you said.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out.
Also, the part where Kimiko and like pouring her heart out and getting Frenchie and Kimiko a kiss was cherry on top for me, mate. Proper love them together. But then the part where Kimiko tells Starlight about Frenchie kissing was like proper cute, wasn't it? Like, so we kissed.
Oh, I love Kimiko. Kimiko is one of my favourite characters.
And then
the big bit, the main scene.
They've got Newman.
Before we start the scene now, I just want to say, why has Frenchie got a gun with a virus in for close range with a 15 times scope on it? What is going on?
The thing is, right?
I don't understand.
You know when he was loading it and that. I thought to myself, right, he's going to stand on like the roof of a building across the street or something. He's literally basically touching her with the gun. Like he's point blank at her with the gun. She's got like
15 telescope.
He's literally got a telescope on there. Like he can shoot the moon with that bad boy, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like.
No, but I don't know what was happening during the production of this show. What's going on? Like,
they just had that gun, didn't they? They thought, oh shit, I need a prop. Let's see, I'll just use this one.
They must have done it as a joke, surely, because all you need is like a red dot for that, or like holographic scope or whatever.
Don't even need any scope. Just eyesight's sand, isn't it?
Yeah, but a red dot looks sick, though, doesn't it?
No, it does look cool, to be fair. But yeah, he's literally basically touching her with the gun. What do you need the scope for, bro? But
might miss it.
Yeah, you get this entire scene then where obviously they're talking to Newman, and then Butcher rolls in, doesn't he? So they're trying to make a deal with Newman, and Butcher rolls in. Don't make no fucking deals. And then these massive tentacles come out of him, grabs Newman. Now this is smart, this is, mate. He covers her eyes up so she can't see, so she can't use her abilities, and he just grabs her around and he just rips her clean in half. Like, what the fuck? I put down Butcher's back, baby.
The thing is with tentacles, not normal tentacles, are they? Like cancerous tentacles.
Yeah, like I don't think it's Butcher anymore, you know. I think he's been taken over now, anybody, whatever.
Joe Keston.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever
Joe
that
Keston.
is. Like, he's done
Yeah,
for now. But he even looked younger, didn't he? Like, he looked a bit younger when he came. Like, he looked healthy
yeah,
almost again, didn't he? So,
yeah. But I mean, how long is he going to last with that disease kind of thing? Because does it give him extra life or what? I don't know.
yeah. This, so Sage comes back, doesn't she, at this point as well? She's
Yeah,
still, planning stuff, and she's obviously saying, "Oh, I got the confession from Singer, framed everyone else too. Yui, blah blah." Mate, I'm not being funny, right? Here's a list of stuff, right? This is the only thing that this is like the scope logic, in my opinion. I appreciate that she is the smartest person in the world, but the president randomly tells a secret to kill Newman, and someone records it. The assassination attempt fails, barely fails. Newman decides to switch sides. Newman goes to Yui instead of just running away and hiding. Yui manages to convince the boys to give Newman a chance. Grace dumps Ryan. Like, all the trauma thing happened. Like, Ryan basically murks her off. An experienced CIA agent who previously obviously raised Ryan, obviously does the dumbest thing possible, gets killed. And Butcher allows the tumor to take control. Butcher's tumor is strong enough to kill Newman. Butcher knows where the secret meetup is and kills Newman before Newman can pop on him. And Sage walks in and goes, "Oh yeah, all according to plan." You haven't planned all that, love. What are you on about? Yeah, I planned it, didn't I? Old young Whoopi Goldberg rolling up thinking she's saving the day, mate. Chatting shit, love. You didn't know note of that. I don't care how smart you are. That's all
well,
just coincidental.
the point where she goes, "Oh, that was the first phase done. First phase done."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now for my second part. I mean, the first phase was bad. What's the second part going to be like? Woo!
And obviously at this point we get
Madness.
basically everyone's met up, so they're all splitting up, going different ways. They've all got fake IDs, new identities. Starlight sort of like, you can see her getting her powers back, because I'm assuming she's, I don't know why, but maybe it weights lifted, or maybe it's an anxiety thing, I'm not sure, but she's getting her powers back somehow. You've got Kate and Sam from the spin-off knocking about, and you get this point where there's a Nirvana song playing. Mate, this lasts like 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, mate, I had goosebumps like the entire time. So they got this track. Yui and Starlight are tazzing off down the road, and there's some funny bits in here. I'll start off with one of the better ones. You got M, Mother's Milk. He's in a bathroom. He's
The legend.
door gets flung open, doesn't it? The man, Mr. Love Sausage.
The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Love Sausage.
Mr. Love Sausage himself has come back again to seek revenge on Mother's Milk. Old Mother's Milk cannot escape the Love Sausage, mate. He's been caught by a massive dick.
When I saw him come back, I was like, yes. When I saw it, I was like, yes, he's back.
That was like the comedic part of it, and then you got this part where like they've essentially sent people to look for him, to get them, capture him, do whatever. Starlight, she somehow manages to get a full powers and she flies off.
Yeah.
But mate, you get this part where it's Kimiko and Frenchie. They're in this like dock, and that Kate and Sam go to them, and Kate like touches Frenchie, like whispers something. I don't know what. I need to know what she said to him though. And you get this part where Kimiko, she actually gets her voice back finally. And she's just shouting, "No, no!" Frenchie walking off while this Nirvana soundtrack played. Mate, I literally had goosebumps all over my body. I was proper emotional, mate. I was after that. I was like, wow, mate, this is mental. And Butcher has the virus still as well.
Yeah.
And then they get a little credit scene, don't you? Get a little credit scene.
Soldier
It's
Boy
Soldier
is
Boy
back.
up in here. Oh, Superman. Oh,
Yeah, so Soldier Boy is back, which is, mate, such a
Homelander's
relief.
like, after all this time, he's literally just been here in this, like, flipping,
Cryo chamber.
yeah, cryo chamber. Yeah, like, literally frozen. But, mate, I need that next season now. But what an episode to redeem everyone's doubts from that season, mate. No one can deny that episode, even just the last 5 minutes alone with that music playing, mate, and then Kimiko getting her voice back.
Yeah. Kimiko's sick, though.
She's so good, mate. So sick. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, mate.
Shall we hit the tier list?
I think we jump into this tier list, mate. Personally, do you know what I mean? I've not done any research for it in terms of, like, I've not pre-done who I'm putting anywhere. It's off the dome job, innit? Off the dome job.
Probably start.
Right, let me just see if this works.
Oh. Let me know when you're ready and I'll then pick it off.
I need to line it up so people can actually see stuff. Da-da-da. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah, lickety split, ready still. Boom. So now let's go.
So now the boys are done. We're going to watch that. Those Are About to Die, which is now on Amazon.
Yeah.
We're going to watch an episode a week, aren't we?
That'll be sick. To be fair, I'm looking forward to it.
That'll be the next show. Yeah, next show we'll be watching. So you ready? Should we do it?
I am ready, mate. I'm ready.
No. I'll kick it off with Homelander.
Homelander, S tier, mate.
Yeah, day, mate.
I understand that he's an absolute arsehole. He's a proper vicious villain. But as a character, if they simply deleted Homelander from the show, obviously there wouldn't be a show. And Anthony Starr, he plays him so well, and his character is so good. Like, he's so well written, I think.
Even though, like I say, it is an arse. He's so funny as well. Like some of the stuff the situation gets put in, it's so funny and he's so powerful as well. So definitely an S tier for me.
Oh, I'm gonna drop someone in here, mate. Straight into C tier. I think this is Huey Campbell, mate.
Yeah.
I don't care if anyone likes Huey. He's fucking useless. Let's be honest, isn't he? Like, he's proper shit. Look what he did with his dad, mate. Like, come on, pal.
All the way through the whole of the boys, he's always getting done over, and in this season he gets done over by the shape.
He gets done in multiple times. He literally hurts himself most of the time.
Remember that scene where he ran into the forklift?
Literally, mate. Literally, him and Kimiko on that bit, and he's literally walking into forklifts. Like, what are you doing, mate? Like, you're in a high threat situation, and you're walking into forklifts, bro. Come on, have a bit about you, mate.
He slipped down the stairs on that bit of meat in it.
A bit of skin, mate.
He's not the best. People probably argue against that, but no, he's definitely What about Ezekiel?
It's a bit of a
weirdo.
I mean, I'm putting him in D, mate. I would. Like, it's a bit of a nothing, really, for me personally.
D for douche.
Yeah, it's got to be, mate.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to do a bit of a two-parter here. I'm going to first kick it off with Butcher. And I just want everyone to know, this isn't overall. This is purely Season 4 performance, mate. So, like, what we think of them as a Season 4 performance, not an overall boys performance. I'm thinking Butcher in S tier, mate. He's at A tier this season.
Yeah. Like, he's not been as good as he has in other seasons. But he has been coming out with some really good comments, like some really good taunts. And he's had some really good, like, he had a fight with the Black Noir, didn't he?
Oh, and, yeah. I want to
see it at the end.
Oh, yeah, mate. But This is what leads me on. Big Joe Kessler, mate. I'm not talking about obviously the real Joe Kessler because he's brown bread dead. I'm talking about the inside the head butcher Joe Kessler, because he to me, he could. I'd put him in A, but he could easily be S tier because the more interesting parts of Butcher from this season are him. It's Joe Kessler. It's not Butcher. Do you know what I mean? The entire Newman part at the end is Joe. It's Kessler, isn't it? It's not Butcher.
And I'm thinking about Joe Kessler as well. That his character in Butcher's mind has always been there.
Yeah,
it's always been that dark side of Butcher that's just been lurking on it. And obviously, through some of the seasons, we've seen like Butcher that turn away from the path that he originally was on, and became a bit more friendly to Soups and stuff like that. But in the back of his mind, Joe's always been there. That's kind of dark side of Butcher's mind. So yeah, it does make him a really good character. So I'm going to agree with you on putting him on A as well.
Yeah, he's gone in A. He's gone in A.
What about the fake Spider-Man, Web Weaver?
He's a D, mate. Let's be honest, bro. Every scene with him was grim. Proper gross, mate.
He didn't do anything, did he? All he did was diarrhea up a wall.
All he literally did was, like liquid web all over the place and fart everywhere, mate.
Farted in Marvel's face.
And got Marvin to stick stuff up his bum, mate.
A terrible character.
He's wrong, isn't
he? Yeah, D, I agree.
Absolute wrong, mate.
Go on, you have a go. You read one
out. Splinter, mate. No, I'm gonna put him. I'd say C tier, just purely for comedic value, because that episode with him in it was honestly so funny, mate. Just obviously the human centipede rimming scene, and just the one where he's got his knob out and he's just splitting loads of nakedness. He's just. I'm putting him in C just because it's the comedic value alone. It was really funny. Otherwise it'd be a D, wouldn't he? But it's just dead funny, mate. Yeah,
that scene where they're going, it's like a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, the bar mitzvah, yeah.
And they show this dudes over here with the knobs on, trying to kill Marvin in pension. So funny. Yeah, definitely a C for that one. What about the Deep?
I actually really like the Deep as a character.
Yeah.
Because I just think he's proper funny, mate. I really do think he's dead funny. But
I think A for me.
I'd agree with you, because especially this season as well, he's developed dead weirdly, and he's got a little bit mad, hasn't he, this season?
Yeah. And I like that friendship he has with the new Black Noir as well.
Yeah,
that's the
the sage one that gets me every time, mate. Where he's like, lobotomy, bro. Oh, he's proper funny, mate. We'll do him next. He's down as Black Noir 2.
I like Black Noir 2 better than Black Noir 1.
The thing is, Black Noir 1, he didn't talk. So it's hard for you to connect to a character that doesn't talk. I don't think I like him as much as the Deep, because I don't think he got as much. Yeah. But I still did like him as a character. I liked him at the start, where he's like, he just proper didn't want to do it, did he? At all. He's like, no, you got to get in character. And Deep's obviously peer pressured him into killing people, basically. That's the entire thing.
Yeah. You need to enjoy it by killing people.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
What do you say, B?
I think I'll put him in a B. I will. Yeah, I think it's a B. I think it's looking a little bit lonely up the S tier, mate. I think you need to pick one.
What about Love Sausage?
Love Sausage, to be fair, is not an S tier, I must admit. But he ain't a D tier. Just that one scene. No, he isn't D tier.
Oh, right.
No, he isn't D tier.
Right, so this character,
he's been through some punches with old Milver's Milk, hasn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, they've got this a bit of a rivalry, haven't they, going off? Because the first time we see Love Sausage is in that the lab, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Soups.
Breaks his knob through the window.
Wraps around Marvin's neck. That's the start of the rivalry. And then we see him in the Hero-gasm episode as well. But I just find this guy...
names him. That's a Love Sausage. Love Sausage. I quite like that name.
But this character, like whoever designed this character, is just trolling. Just trolling.
It's just purely for a laugh, innit?
Yeah, and that's what I love about it. That's why he's one of my favourite characters from the boys. What are we saying then? B or A?
I think he's got to go B, mate. Just for his lack of anything he's done this season. It's just that final scene was amazing, mate. It literally was one of my favourite scenes from that. He just walks into the bathroom with his massive knob out, mate.
But it could have been any character, but it had to be Marvin.
It does have to be Marvin, innit? They've done it on purpose. Speaking of Marvin, let's go Marvin next.
B? B or C?
I think Marvin deserves a B, personally. I do like Marvin as a character. He's a shit dad, though, I must admit. So that's what drops it for me. Do you know what I mean? Like proper crap dad, isn't he?
Tell you another person I'm not a big fan of.
Oh shit! I've just cocked it right off a clip back by accident. Go on, you talk. I'll run people back in where we had them.
I think the character I didn't really enjoy too much was Firecracker.
Oh yeah.
Where do you want to put her? Like she had some funny scenes with like the breast milk with like Homelander and stuff like that. But I don't know. As a superhero, I don't think
she can't really do anything, can she? That's the problem. Where was he? He was in D. So I just figured I clicked one of the side buttons on my mouse and then clicked back by accident, didn't I? I want to say... Wait, who did we have in C tier?
Who did we have in C tier?
Oh, Splinter. I'd say Firecracker's probably... I kind of want to say B, to be honest, because she has had some really good scenes, and some of her like scenes with obviously Starlight as well were pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I could easily put her in C tier, mate, because I don't really like her that much. I think she's a bit boring.
Yeah, I mean, Sage obviously used her very well to obviously take down Starlight. Like I say, yeah, she did have some good scenes. Yeah, did B in it.
B for breast milk. Let's do it. What about Sister Sage, seeing as you mentioned her? What shall we say about Sister Sage?
I'd say B as well.
I think B. I think she could easily be an A, to be fair, because she's obviously done a lot this season in terms of just like diabolicalness, mate. She's been an absolute nightmare this season to deal with for them, hasn't she? Let's be honest.
Yeah, like she's literally been behind all the ideas and stuff, and taking Vought in a new direction, and obviously with the presidential thing as well. Yeah, I think she has had a lot to do, so I think B's a good place to put her.
Put her in top B, mate. I am. What
about the pervert Tech Knight?
Tech Knight's D, mate. He's douche lord, isn't he?
that episode was that.
It's just random, wasn't it? That was one of the episodes I literally messaged like my group chat with mates in like, I don't even know what the boys is even about anymore. Like that's literally what I put. Like I'm not even sure what's happening, like at all. Like spun me out proper, mate.
A bit of the cake and the farts.
What about Frenchie?
See, Frenchie for me, I always like Frenchie, but I think this season, I don't know.
I think a lot of people have been lacking a bit this season in terms of things he's done. Obviously, Frenchie was gone for a bit. He's done the only thing that French people can do, and that's surrender. And he's literally, so he was in prison for a bit, and he's obviously going for a bit, wasn't he? So he's coming clutch. I'll put him in A because it is French. He's coming clutch. He sorted the virus out. He does do a lot, to be fair, doesn't he? Frenchie does.
Yeah. Right, let's get some S tiers.
That's easy, mate.
Kimiko.
S tier, there we go,
Dom. Get her up there, mate.
One of the 6 characters ever made. I think that's it though for S tier, mate. I must admit. It's just Homelander and Kimiko, bro. Trust me. Kimiko's been through more in this season than anyone, I think, mate. Legs and arms are cut off, neck snapped. Literally, like, she's been injected with obviously the virus, so she had to have her leg chopped off. Like, she's been through so much, mate. And she's up for anything, mate. She's always there for everyone.
Yeah, that's it. Even when Frenchie was like kind of he trained himself in, she was there like going to the prison every day, trying to like see him and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's such a sick character.
Such a good character.
What about Ryan?
I honestly hate Ryan. I do, mate. I honestly think he's D, mate. I think his potential for next season, he could skyrocket, if depending on how he goes. But at the moment, I just don't like him, mate.
I'm not keen on the actor, to be honest. His voice and everything is just,
his voice is getting a bit better, but I'm hoping next season when he's grew up a little, when he's a little bit older, it's hopefully change a little bit. But I'm gonna go with Huey's dad, mate. you Campbell Senior, mate.
I'll probably say C for this guy.
It's C, mate. I love him. It's just such a nice, lovely bloke, isn't he? And then until he gets,
you know why? Because it's Simon Pegg for a start.
He's a legend, absolute utter legend, mate. But
and my favourite scene with him when he turns is the bit where the guy's like lying on the bed, trying to like chat the nice nurse, a number. Next minute, like here his dad just runs through him and just fucking explains it.
But like in reality, that's like that entire episode is like dead heartbreaking, really, isn't it? Because like his dad's like forgetting everyone. Like he's obviously just scared, isn't he? That entire episode, he's just scared, and you feel really bad for him. But yeah, it's probably one of it's probably up there as in terms of serious performances. It's probably one of Simon Pegg's like biggest performances, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And obviously, we find out here that don't inject someone who's brain dead with V because they come back. They don't know who they are.
Yeah, she goes weird.
Are gone. It's a no-go. What about Victoria Newman?
Vicky Newman. I like her as a character, mate. I actually like Victoria Newman's character.
I would say A.
I would say A. Easy, mate. Easy.
Yeah.
Starlight. Ugh. Do you know what I mean, mate? Ugh.
Yeah, I think at the start of the season, she's
done nothing, mate, up until like episode 8, bro.
Yeah.
And episode 8 has put her into at least C, if I'm honest, mate.
Yeah.
Like she did bits in episode 8. I'll put her in C. She could go B, to be fair.
She did Batter Thingy as well, didn't she?
I could put her in B, you know. I could put her in B.
What about Ashley?
Ashley, mate. I think she's just the part where her hair falling off, mate, and she was being bold. Was like S tier, that one, it, mate. Let's be honest. S tier, seen that, bro.
Well, dude, S tier for
I think this season, mate. She's just freaky.
Remember, she did a dump in Homelander's toilet as well.
She's done a poo in Homelander's toilet.
That's a heroic moment.
She's tickled Huey's feet.
Like, come on his face.
Yeah. She's injected herself with V. That was pretty sick. What other things has she done this season? She
dobbed in that anchorman who got battered by the whole.
Hurt him off. She was
7.
Sort of trying to help A-Train. Oh, A-Train, mate. We hadn't even added him to the list.
You know who I had put on the list as well?
Who?
That Red Gimp from the Tech 9
Red
team.
Gimp, mate. He's S tier. Red Gimp's S tier, isn't he? Mate, we've messed up. Guys, we've messed up.
All right, we're going to say, let's say A-Train. We won't put him in, but...
A-Train's A tier.
I mean, this season, A.
Yeah, A for A-Train, isn't it, mate?
Red Gimp,
S tier, mate. Red Gimp's S tier. Don't even know who he is, but he's a legend, mate.
And I love that bit where we're going up in the lift is that waving.
And he's just waving. Bye-bye. I think Ashley's a B tier, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did like her for the other seasons, but I think this season she's grown on me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely B, yeah.
When you was talking about the boys a minute ago, I added the shapeshifter as well in, because I remember the shapeshifter. When you mentioned
Oh,
the
yeah.
Shapeshifter, I was like, oh shit, I best add that one as well. So we'll go with Shapeshifter next.
Have you put A-Train in then?
No,
No, no.
forgot.
Shapeshifter there. The Shapeshifter's pretty good, to be honest. I did like that character. And I think B or A?
I think A. I feel like she did more as Starlight than Starlight did.
Yeah.
And she's
Actually,
absolutely
proper did over Huey as well.
Huey
Proper.
embarrassed him, mate. Proper embarrassed him, didn't she?
Hung that soldier up like a coat.
Absolutely embarrassed them both, mate. Right, we've got 2 left, and they're both from Gem V. We've got Kate Dunlop, I think her name is, and then Sam Reardon. Realistically,
I hate both these characters, so I'll let you decide what's the fun.
realistically, based on their performance this season, I don't think either of them have had any lines, or they've had like maybe a couple of lines. Sam Reardon has done pretty much nothing. Mate. Let's be honest, he's gone D.
D. See, Kate's power is amazing.
I hate her. And what she's done to Frenchie, mate.
So D.
But,
D.
yeah, like, just D in it.
Dirtbag. D for dirtbag.
D for Dunlop, mate. That's a surname, isn't it? That concludes our tier list, lad. And gals and geezers and etc. etc.
I know people are going to be upset that Gimp wasn't in this tier list.
Mate, I'm just going to see if I can add him now. I don't care. Is there a way for me to add a source on OBS so I can draw? Text. Oh, I can add text. Add source. Add source. Text. I can just put Red Gimp.
So Red Gimp was Tech-Nike's former partner on it. We still don't know who he is.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
That courageous act where he just broke off the wall, got the laptop, and literally found the weak point of Tech-Nike was just bang on, mate. Bang on.
Red Gimp. Okay. Drag. Oh, sugar. I've just put Red Gimp in big capital letters. NST, mate. Gonna add another. This is riveting stuff, this, isn't it? I must admit. Text. No. Add a new source instead.
A-Train.
A-Train. Why is it put in a different font? I don't know what's happening. Oh, we've got a big one next week as well. We're going to be discussing Deadpool and Wolverine next week.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a big podcast next week.
Mate, it's out today. We might. I don't know if we might have to discuss it separate. I don't know, but
yeah,
it's
a big movie, isn't it? Big movie.
Very big movie. I've got everything riding on this movie, I must admit. And
so I'm going to be seeing it tomorrow at the cinema, Friday, and I've got my Deadpool t-shirt ready.
Ooh, yeah, boy.
Get my popcorn, get my drink.
I'm really excited. I can't think. I don't know if we're going Sunday or Monday. It's whatever my mum can have our kids for us. So. But I'll be going. We're going in the next few days anyway. The next 2 or 3 days I'll be there.
Just got to try and avoid spoilers on there.
Oh yeah, social media's a write-off, mate. Nowhere near it. Can't be done. Literally can't go anywhere near it. So this brings us to shit that's coming out. Our STCO section. It's basically our news section where we've got a little bit of news. We haven't got much this week. We've got no gaming. A couple of big things. The first thing, a big one for me. Martin's watching this as we speak. JJK season 3 is officially in production, and it's releasing next year, which is massive. Like I'm so hyped for that. Martin keeps messaging me every so often like, mate, JJK is so good. Like, it's so good.
Gojo is sick in that.
Martin's got a thing he's working on as well, so a little bit of a preview to what's to come. Obviously, JJK is heavily based in Japan, as most other anime are. But because it's like modern day Japan, Martin's been to Japan quite a few times. So he's like, a couple of scenes keep coming up, don't they, where you're like, oh, you'll send me a picture. I've been there. Like, so Martin's going to do a bit of a side by side of like places he's been that are in JJK.
Yeah, I might do it like as a video rather than a short.
Yeah.
So
like a little bit of a
upload it to the
discussion
channel.
video. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. But
Fire
yeah,
Force.
I mean,
We've not watched Fire Force yet, so I don't know if I need to be hyped about this or not. We will be watching Fire Force though, and essentially it's been confirmed for a season 3. So I've seen quite a few Fire Force clips. It looks very well animated. It looks very good. I've seen a lot of positive reviews and things on it. So it's one of the ones that's on our list, and we will be watching it, and we'll likely discuss it on here as well. So. Yeah, that's been confirmed for a season 3 as well, which hopefully is pretty soon, to be honest with you, because we'll catch up with it and then we'll be wanting that.
a little bit of a side news as well. We'll be getting some merchandise for ourselves, so we'll be wearing it on the podcast for YouTube viewers. So we'll be modelling it for you, so you can see what it's like and
see what it's about.
That looks pretty sick, that t-shirt. I might get one myself.
Actually, that's dope, mate.
And you'll see the link at the bottom, and you'll be like, yeah, click on that merchandise store. Tick, 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 tick. And you could be wearing one yourself. But what other news you got? Have you got anything else?
That's all I've got, mate. Apart from that, I'm addicted to Minecraft again.
The realm has opened up for it. Yeah, Minecraft is a good game. I've only got one piece of news this week, and that's that it's Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim. It's coming out, and it's got a release date of the 13th of December. So this anime is set 183 years before Lord of the Rings trilogy. It follows the story of the legendary king of Rohan, Halmerhand. And this Halmerhand fellow is voiced by the famous actor Brian Cox.
Top bloke.
He's been in loads of stuff. And some new images have been released online. I'm going to put it in the Discord so you can check it out there. And I'm looking forward to a new trailer coming out probably to see what. I mean, the animation looks good from the pictures I've seen, but I'd like to see.
It's hard to tell from promo pictures, though, isn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah. But I'd like to see a bit of a trailer, see what some of the characters are like. I think Gandalf's in it as well.
Legend.
So I'd like to see whose voices this guy and see what he looks like, see how he acts. So, yeah. That's it, mate. That's all I've got for you. So.
That's all we've got for today, guys, girls, and goblins.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, hit the notification on everything. We're on Amazon Music, we're on Spotify, we are on YouTube. We're just on those 3 things at the moment. I tried to get on Apple Music, I couldn't figure it out, so I just gave up. So I'll have another look at it at some point. But I don't know. Actually, I don't know if are they getting rid of podcasts? I can't remember. Follow us on TikTok. We're getting shorts on there, and follow us on YouTube is the main thing. We're gonna get some more videos on there. We're working on a short form content. As you'll see if you check our channels out, we have been working on a lot more short form content. We've got a lot more shorts, TikToks, Reels, that sort of crap. Once it's uploaded on one, upload it on all 3. So it's on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Follow us on all that. But get in the Discord. That is what I'm saying. Get in that bad boy. Have a laugh with us. Have a chat with us.
Yeah. We're constantly uploading pictures and stuff like that. Memes
and stuff. Yeah, just
memes. Yeah, it's funny memes as well. Not just like some random stuff. Relevant
just
memes,
chilling.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So
yeah,
yes.
join us. The more the merrier.
And we will catch you next week. I'll catch you later, guys.
Love
you, bye.